Hello, dear friends. I'm Cătălin Vasile, and I'm the IZ manager responsible for Eastern Europe. And today I have the opportunity to have a video presentation with one of our main IZ premier partner in Eastern Europe, which is especially in Poland. The name is FAMOC, and FAMOC is the company who is working mostly with the MDM solution in Poland, in Eastern Europe, and I can tell you even worldwide. So today I have the pleasure to talk with the VP Sales, with Mr. Gregor, which is responsible for managing the company, especially the sales business in the whole Poland and also in Eastern Europe. So, Mr. Gregor, welcome to our video presentation. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Katalin. Thank you for the invitation. So my name is Grzegorz Jędrzejczyk. It might be hard to pronounce, but I'm VP Sales at FAMOC. So I'm working for the company for 14 years right now. So I'm from the beginning. So we started with the current CEO Bartosz, the company 14 years ago.
Good. I know what FAMOC is doing, but for our friends and partner, colleagues who doesn't know FAMOC, what can you tell us about the company? What FAMOC is doing, in fact?
Okay. So with the Zebra, actually, we are cooperating for a few years from now on, but we actually are in the market for 14 years, and I will try to briefly talk about the company and what we are doing. So, as I already said, we are 14 years on the market, and from the beginning we were focusing on mobile devices. Not only managing, we did a lot around the security, a lot with the banking sector, and a lot of other deals which were focused on mobility. And at some stage, more than 12 years ago, actually, we needed our solution to manage mobile devices on which we had part of our software. That was the start for the company, and later on there were a lot of other opportunities in which FAMOC, which is MDM, or right now it can be called UEM, so Unified Endpoint Management, or mostly known for the Enterprise Mobility Management, because actually the whole solution is not just managing the devices, but much more, and I will try to talk about it during the short overview of the FAMOC. So what I can say, we definitely are present for more than 10 years in whole Europe, but for recent years, not only in Europe, let's say 85% of our sales coverage is in Europe, but we also are expanding right now to South America, Africa, and Middle East. Those are the regions in which we are right now focusing as well, not only the Europe. We have more than 2,000 clients across the Europe and worldwide, and including the very big clients in which managed fleet is like 50,000 devices, and coming to the client which are managing just like 10, 50 devices as well. Yeah. And what I can say about the company, we as a company right now have just the three products. First one is the FAMOC Manage, which is simply MDM, EMM system. The other thing is FAMOC Defend, which is mostly it's the product which is based on a FAMOC EMM, FAMOC Manage, but it's mostly for the government organization. It's more custom-based product. There is more focus on security and this stuff. Today I will not go talk about it, but we have such product which we are doing with some smaller number of clients, but very big projects based on that. And we also have the product which is called FAMOC Lock, and it's mostly made for the network carriers, which for the controlling the devices which are, let's say, in the leased plans. So that's also something which we are not covering on this presentation. So I'll mainly talk about the FAMOC Manage today, and that's what's actually being used together with the Zebra device. Okay, so what is FAMOC? What is management? we can say about 5 steps in which the EMM console is covering. The first one is the enrollment. So the biggest challenge from all years I remember that we were doing the console was to add the devices. And actually, that was the challenge because you need to do something. You need to install the software on the mobile device. And for the end user, it is a challenge to install the software. There are some steps to be done. It's of course, during the years, we are trying to make it as simple as possible. And of course, Zebra, Google is also trying to help to make this process pretty smooth. In the past, it was you needed to download the software from the MDM console or download the App Store. Right now, the most or the best way to add the devices with the big fleet, and Zebra devices are supporting that, it's automatic enrollment. So let's say if you have the big fleet of the devices, you actually can cooperate with the Zebra reseller partner which are selling the devices. And because we as an FAMOC have the integration with Zebra, reseller can add those devices automatically to the software, to the, let's say, system, which is called Google Zero Touch, which makes the enrollment of the device pretty automatically. How it works in few let's say in one sentence. When the reseller registers the device to Zero Touch console, the first time when you turn on the Zebra device, it's checking on a Google server if the device is if it's registered. If yes, the device actually will be added automatically to EMM console, and the policies will be applied and so on. So actually, even if somebody, let's say, will steal the device, it still can be added automatically to EMM console so that you can track the device, where is it actually. There are, of course, some other methods of enrollment, but as I said, I think in most of the big projects, that's the best method, of course, is possible. Yeah? So the enrollment is to understand to add the devices to the console so that we can control them, apply the policies, install application, and this stuff. So the second point which I wanted to talk about, it's actually the configurations. So this is one of the first steps when we add the devices to the console. What we want to do is to configure the device so that the home screen looks the way we want as a company. So that there are specific application only can be seen. That we force the user to apply the proper password. So like for these days, we recommend 6 digits. Not only we, but it's recommended to use at least 6 digits. We know that the users like to use the easy password like 1234. So we just want to force them that they will not use such passwords. As you know, we got a lot of important. Our clients have a lot of important data on their devices, so they want to make sure that somebody which should not get the data will be able to easily get to the devices. Yeah, there are a lot of other type of configurations like configuring the VPN, extremely complex wireless network configurations, which are extremely complex because they want to be secure. And in case when you want to do it manually, it results that it's almost not possible. If you got the EMM console, it's just it might be complex for the administrator to do this job one time, but later on it's just something which is automatically published through the console. Yeah. The second thing is the security. So around the security, there's a lot of stuff. We control what applications can be installed. We check those applications if they are secure or not. There's the things like forcing VPN connections for the specific applications so that we control where the traffic flows from the device to the servers. We can control if specific emails can be forwarded, or if we can make screenshot, can you send it out to some unknown sources and so on. And of course, controlling what applications we can have on the device, and if we can configure specific applications, because we can also allow, let's say, Dropbox to have the users to use the Dropbox on a device or any other file sharing applications, but we can control that the enterprise data will not be sent to those personal applications, but only those which we have used as a corporate resource for the past. Yeah. The other thing is the monitoring of the applications and the device, so that we control in real time the application on a device. We can see those information in the system. We can, based on that, we can decide if we want to block something on a device or not. And so we can actually detect some unknown or risky operation which could be done by the user, or some malware or that kind of applications. Yeah. And the last step I wanted to talk about is the support. That's also something that we actually was one of the first features that we implemented 12 years ago, I think. I was part of the team in the development which was doing actually that, was remote access support. And we, until today, we support it. The good thing is that for the old Zebra devices, we also support, starting from, I don't remember which MX version, but from specific MX version, we support the Zebra devices with the full remote control. What it means, we can see as an administrator the screen on the device. So let's say somebody's far away from the company, but you as an administrator, you can help these guys to, while seeing what they're doing wrong, for example, on devices, and actually you can also control the device to like simulate the screen presses. So if you don't know how to do this stuff, we can do it completely remotely, helping configure specific application, go into settings to verify all this stuff. So if all other things fail, we even can do like a completely remote access to the Zebra devices. Yeah. With the support, there is also a lot of other stuff like getting reports from the system and these things in the system which can help to control the devices. But don't want to go into too much details of it right now. The next step, which is very important, is the integrations with the other system, because as we can say, the EMM itself is completely not important system. If you would not have different applications, different IT systems, managing the device simply doesn't make sense. It makes sense if you have a lot of data, if you have a lot of different systems installed on a device which you're using. And there's a lot of examples which we can talk, like maybe wireless network controllers which could be integrated with FAMOC. So you can imagine that based on if the device is managed and if it's secure, you can apply or allow the users within your wireless network infrastructure to go to specific resources so that he can access it. But comparing to connecting to the same wireless network device which is not managed and not compliant, let's say, you can such user cannot access specific resources. So such things are possible. And of course, integration with Active Directory to get the user information. We got the integration with certificate authorities. So that's also a very good feature in which EMMs are used to publish, publish the certificates to mobile devices, which could be used for the VPN, signing emails, encrypting emails, connecting to wireless infrastructure and this stuff. So EMMs can do it, like FAMOC can do it pretty easily, and that's a really big advantage of the system. What I can say about the FAMOC managed is how we sell the system, how it's being used by our clients. From the beginning of we were having the on-premise installation, and until now, most of the big implementations are being done with the on-premise installation. So the client is completely controlling the whole infrastructure. They can do it in completely closed environment. But of course, right now it's getting more and more popular to use the whole the cloud infrastructure, and we have the cloud infrastructure with FAMOC. What is our advantage as well? Some of the partners have their own cloud based on FAMOC, and also in some countries there are partners which are reselling in this way. The benefit of it is that our system is also supporting the OEM. So we have some partners which are not selling mainly under the FAMOC brand, but actually the whole system is almost exactly the same, but sometimes with the different colors, and then they can integrate with their own different ID systems, which they are sometimes selling as a bundle with different solutions. Yeah. Okay. So what I can say about Zebra, there are some pretty nice features with the Zebra which we implemented in recent year. First one was a feature that I already said was remote access. We implemented the zero-touch enrollment, so for the big fleets in Zebra, enrollment is pretty easy. We also supported in recent months the Zebra OM config. So the feature is helping the end users which are using the FAMOC. They can very easily apply any new features that is supported by Zebra. So let's say if there's, because maybe not everybody knows that Zebra is supporting a lot of other features on the top of that what's possible on Android. Yeah. So if we compare any, let's say, basic Android compared to Zebra, on Zebra you can do much more, and FAMOC is supporting such APIs. Zebra M config is allowing our customers to use, let's say, 0-day support without any development needed on our side, because actually the Zebra development team is allowing in additional application using of specific features which are available on Zebra devices, and in FAMOC EMM console they are simply available just straight away when the Zebra is updating such feature. Yeah. And the last thing is the LiveGuard over the air that will be released at the beginning of the of the May. It's allowing the control of the firmware on the devices. That's from the security point. That's one of the main features, because whatever leak in the system we will find out. It in I think 99% it results in fixing the firmware. So what I can say good about Zebra is that almost every month Zebra is releasing the LiveGuard updates, and with the LiveGuard over-the-air upgrades integration with FAMOC, we can very easily control what firmware we got on all Zebra fleet of the devices. Yeah, so just one click, we force the update of the devices, and the end users of the Zebra devices have nothing to say, because if the security the department or IT department decide that this newest firmware is the critical one, they simply can use the FAMOC to upgrade the devices. Yeah. And one of the last thing I wanted to say is that FAMOC and Zebra customers, we recently have some new customers, including the Carglass. One of the very good deal in Poland was the PKP Intercity. So there are fast railways in Poland, which use the one of the best Zebra devices, TC77. There are almost 2,000 devices with Zebra. Is really happy with the devices. What I can say, they were using the Windows Mobile, so actually a very nice thing, because they migrated from Windows Mobile to Zebra TC77 based on Android, and together with the FAMOC integration and all this stuff, they're extremely happy. And I can say even myself right now, I'm not going with the rail, but in even like one month ago, or maybe right now it's even more. Yeah, when I was going on the railway, the issuing the tickets is extremely fast. And when I remember that in the past, it was like when something happened, hanged on their Windows Mobile device, it was like the guy was saying, like, I need a half hour, I will get back to you. Okay, no problem. Right now it's everything. The payment on the Zebra devices, everything is working there really smoothly. So very good reference projects, and not only those. Yeah. Okay. At the end, what I can say, because on the market there is a lot of EMMs, and the questions which might pop up is, okay, but why FAMOC, not the other system? And of course, there's a lot of different small details which somebody could create a matrix Excel and compare the system. They're changing really rapidly, and those features, it's really hard to compare the EMMs in the market. But what I can say from the perspective of FAMOC is the flexibility, which we proved in a lot of projects. So whatever is really needed to support the clients, it's like we're not saying only, we got the roadmap, maybe we'll add those features after the year or something. But when there's really something critical in big projects, we can add them within days or month and release it for all the clients in the world. So flexibility and responding to clients' needs was something that was really one of the most important things for our company from the beginning. The good support, and that's something I can for sure say that the support in our system, in our company, we were many times thinking about having the external support that's pretty common in for a lot of companies. I can just say in mobility, having the support outside of the company, which is connected with the development, is simply a bad idea, and we never done that, and there's no plan for something like that, because actually support, there's so many things changing, the firmware, the devices, there are new devices, the firmware for the device, there's a lot of things that might fail and might be challenge for the users. So our support is having almost direct connection with the development, and that results in pretty quick resolving of the real problems, and in most cases having the fixes or some new features when they are needed to give the support for the devices. Yeah, and for sure the competitive price with something that's also advantage, and we can, because we are very good on the emerging markets. The best price on this market was also something which is important. I can see right now we just this year started thanks to Zebra actually salespeople with operations in the Africa, and we can see that you can have the best solutions and all this stuff, but at the end the price is important. I think Zebra knows that as well. With recent announcement of PC21 and 2026, we both know that the customers which have less money also want to have the good solutions. Yeah, so that's also important. Okay, so from my side, I think that was pretty short, brief description of the FAMOC. If you have any questions,
yes,
don't hesitate.
Thank you very much for a very interesting presentation. I know FAMOC very well, but it was very important for you to have the chance to present the solution, the company, to potential customer, reseller, and also for our colleague inside Zebra. So I have two questions for you, which are, let's say, very important. One of them is regarding the demo. So how do you proceed with the demos when somebody like a customer or even one of our colleagues want to test? Can you create a demo instances or a facility to be able to test it, to play a little bit with the software?
Okay, so the answer is there's a lot of partners, and usually the demos are going through the partner, but that's not a problem. We on the FAMOC.com site there's a free trial button on which you just fulfill like 5 questions, and you can pretty quickly after the contact from our pre-sales support guys, you can pretty easily get the demo access. That's not a problem. We just in most cases give it directly. And later on, I just want to say that we cooperate almost never direct. There are some exceptions like government institution in which the direct connection and the agreements are important. But in most cases, we have the distributors and the resellers which are reselling our software. So at the end, if somebody wants to buy the software, it will go most probably through the partner. Yeah, but the demo itself and basic knowledge about the system can be directly through the FAMOC.com.
Another question is regarding the languages. Especially Eastern Europe. I'm covering Eastern Europe. You are also based in a country in Eastern Europe, and you practically support many other different languages. Can you, except English and Polish, what kind of different language you support with FAMOC?
Okay, so I can just say that for pretty long time we always as it's not easy to produce the system in many languages. We have the Polish and English languages by default because there are Polish developers actually doing the software. So Polish and English is by default created out of the box. Right now we supporting as well the Spanish just out of the box, as there are so many clients within the Spanish and South America region. And there are a lot of other examples in which, like Russian or the Hungarian language, are also supporting right now. And based on where we got the most customers, in Germany as well, because we got the pretty big client base in Germany. So there are languages which are added additionally, so they are not made out of the box, but so they can be seen depending on which cloud instance can be used. Is it the partner which are reselling, and could be also applied to the on-premise installation as well. So, but those are then given by the kind of a translation files. So actually the translation of FAMOC can be done by anybody. Just through the interface, you can download the whole sentences and names of the configuration and so on, and you can translate them by yourself. But as I said, there are some other examples like Russian, Germany, Hungarian. I think those are additional languages which are already added later on by partners.
So anyway, at the very end of the video, we'll put your contacts and the company website so people can have a look on your website and see what FAMOC is doing, and more information they can find there. So what do you recommend for people when they want to engage with you? What to do first? How to talk with you?
So definitely direct contact to me. So there will be details, or we have also the sales@famoc.com email, in which we have the representative from our side which can handle the deal. And as I said, we are always trying to find the best partner in the region. So depending who will get in contact, we're trying to get later on with the partner to handle the deal, because as I can say, the most important, the system itself is, it is that it is, but the people behind with the knowledge are even more important. So of course we can have direct contact, but the good trained partner is also thing which is really one of the most important thing in every implementation. So, and especially like with Zebra, you need to know the partner which also knows Zebra and FAMOC to use the whole potential of Zebra devices together with FAMOC. Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Gregor. Thank you very much for the presentation. It was again a pleasure. It was again a pleasure to meet you virtually this time and discuss about FAMOC and collaboration with Zebra. Hope to see you soon. And first of all, I would like to encourage people which are seeing this video to get in touch, test it, and see what this MDM can provide to their business. So again, thank you very much, and I hope you have a good year, and together with Zebra to have a good business.
Thank you very much.
See you. Bye.
See you. Bye.